defeat, would we be discussing Erik Ten Hag's dismissal this morning? Was it that close a call or not?
I'm not sure. There's obviously so much scrutiny after the Tottenham game, the way that they played, how disjointed they were, both on and off the ball, and then obviously going into Europe, going 2-0 up, probably not really at the very best, but 2-0 up, you're quite in control of the game and ending up drawing the game. So yes, there would have been a lot more scrutiny if they'd have gone to Aston Villa and lost the game manager now. But if it was a heavy defeat, would that have then maybe forced their hand? So I think with it being a draw, it gives him, a couple of weeks in the international break. I know that players will be going away, but a couple of weeks to try and, I suppose, get things right and start to see progress, which I think is what all Manchester United fans want to see.
Yeah, it's about the progress, isn't it? I don't know. Seeing those pictures of Sir Alex there, I mean, it's a difficult one because you want to draw on the knowledge of people who know the club and are inside and have that kind of feeling for it. But also, it must be very difficult. I remember speaking to sort of people like Wilf McGuinness at United after Sir Matt Busby left. He was still at the club. And they're saying it made it harder because the thought of him sort of prowling the corridors was always there. Is it a help or not a help?
I think only the people in charge will know that. I think a lot of people make a lot of this and sort of feel like it puts extra pressure on the managers. I don't think Sir Alex Ferguson's that type of person. I think he'd be there to, if you wanted information or if you wanted help or advice in any way. I don't think he'd be judgmental about anyone. I think he can be judgmental in his own way, but I don't think he'd voice those opinions. I think he'd keep things to himself. If he wanted to, he could come out of retirement and go, well, I'll manage the club again. I'll take on the reins if you really want me to. But he's not going to. He's done his time. Now it's about enjoying the game, trying to watch, trying to support as much as he can. I don't think he's there to be a negative influence on the manager in charge. I think he's trying to be as supportive as possible. Now, whether, again, you go back to the media, you go back to a lot of people feel that it is a negative impact on the manager. I don't believe it is.
Okay, let's put that on. Because I mean, in contrast, we don't see Jurgen Klopp sitting in the stands with the Liverpool board at games, do we?
Yeah. No, that's true, and I think it's I suppose it's whatever the managers want to do. So when they retire from being the manager of the club, they might just want to go and support. So whether it does bring added pressure, I don't know. I think as a manager, you've probably just got to focus on what you can do and what you can affect on the field. And I suppose that's what Ten Hag has to do.
Just going back to that point, though, do you think Sir Alex Ferguson would have an input into who becomes the next manager? Because I do. I think he'll look at that as the board. So I'd take that as a positive, as the manager, and go, well, Sir Alex chose me as part of that process. And it
happened with David Moyes, didn't it? And that didn't kind of...
No, but it doesn't matter whether it goes well or it doesn't go well.